Widdz here, and in today's video we're gonna take a look at the new exotic AR Agitator that came with the new season in Division 2. This has been a really fun gun to use and it's actually really strong in the right scenario. So in this video I'm gonna quickly show you how to get it, how it works, and where I think this weapon actually shines. Just a quick mention from my sponsor, Opera GX, a free browser built for gamers, with built-in adblock, free VPN, and CPU, RAM, and network limiters. So if you want to get an amazing browser and also support the channel, then make sure you download it because every download helps out me financially as well. Agitator is a new exotic F2000 AR that they added this season, and you get it through the season pass. I believe if you have the paid season pass you will get it at level 1, otherwise you will unlock it for free at level 69. Now the main reason to use this weapon is obviously the exotic talent, which is called Perturb. So while the weapon is holstered, you generate 50% less threat when shooting, and if you keep it holstered for 10 seconds it becomes primed. And once the gun is primed, you swap to it, the weapon will give you 25% rate of fire, 30% weapon damage, and also 100% more threat when shooting, and this lasts for 20 seconds. If you swap the weapon before timer ends, the bonus goes away. Just looking at the buffs alone, this is very strong, because we get rate of fire and weapon damage, which is like the strongest thing in the game for damage, and especially for a set like Striker. And that's why Agitator feels so good when it's active. Once it's primed, the gun feels really good in terms of burst and just how fast you shoot. But yeah, you prime it, you swap to it and then go crazy for like 20 seconds, and then you swap back and use another gun for 10 seconds, and then you swap back again. It is also exactly why I would call it a bit niche, because the talent is very strong, but the uptime is not 100%. Since you need to keep it holstered for 10 seconds and you only get 20 seconds of value. So if the fights drag on too long, or maybe your timing is not perfect, or you can't really take advantage of that burst window you get, then the weapon starts losing its value. So to me, this is not really a best AR for everything type of weapon. It's more of a burst weapon, and it's very strong at it and super fun to use, but still very niche. But basically any content that you can do where you can clean like a room in less than 20 seconds is where it's gonna shine. So if you have like a full 6-thread damage build and you do like, for example, Lincoln Memorial, most of the rooms there, so to say, you can kind of clear in 20 seconds. So any content you can do that with, it's gonna feel amazing. And that's also why I think Agitator makes a lot of sense with Striker. So if you're running this in PvE, I would recommend Striker. We can take a quick look later at some builds I've been running around, even though that is not really the focus. But I did run a super fun build. What you also can do with this is to pair it with the new back and forth talent, which I actually did want to make a separate video on, but I don't think that will happen. But I really do like that talent, especially having on your secondary, being the AA12 or stack broker as in this case. So you can just up the rate of fire on your main gun and also on that gun when you swap to it to build stacks faster. So definitely a good combination with the Agitator. And just a quick side note as well, I do think this weapon could be extremely good in PvP because of the priming and the burst window you get. But as you know, I don't really find any interest in PvP in this game, so I'm not gonna cover it. But definitely if you guys do, I would recommend to give it a shot in there. So my overall take on Agitator is pretty simple. I do not think this is the new default AR that replaces everything, but I do think it's very fun, pretty strong, and in the right content you can make it look and feel kind of insane. So as long as you play around the buff window, you will have a great time. Really fun new exotic AR, very strong in the right situation and a bit niche, but absolutely worth to try it when you unlock it. But with that said, I wanna give you guys some gameplay with commentary so we can talk a little bit more about it and you can see how it performs. But yeah, a build that I definitely think you guys should check out is to use Centurion Scabbard. In the gameplay, I did not use that, but using this with both back and forth for that extra rate of fire when you swap, and then also extra rate of fire from Centurion Scabbard, right? Thermal you don't need to have, you can use whatever else you like an equalizer chest and then a striker knee pad. But I just think, like, especially with this gear prototype, even before, like, the power creep is just insane, especially if you choose to play 6 red. So then thermal just make a lot of sense to split the damage. Can we clear this one, then I swap to thermal. It's like right now I would want to swap to my second gun. I don't know if you have like a streamline Lexington maybe as a secondary. Because you can't have killer. But honestly, like a streamline secondary Lexington. I think that's pretty good. You will use that without any skills. And then like use that for 10 seconds, then you swap the agitator. Use that for 20, you swap back to Lexington. Use that for 10 seconds, right, without a skill. I think that's the build, guys. Or I mean, I guess no, you don't even do that. You just go you go the new talent actually. We gotta take a look at the named. What was the perfect one for the new swap talent? Let's go. Come on, dude! Fucking bullshit ass game. So anticlimactic. I was so excited to fucking beam the kill squad, and then the game fucking crashes, man. Fine. I heard people lose them, but it was just a bug, you know. Like you log out and log back in, and it shows the correct one. It's just a bug, you know how it looks. I heard people lost prototype gear because they upgrade when their inventory is full. Reach 40. Would recommend to watch my video. Type exclamation mark level 40. And follow that one. Oh, I thought I had fucking the other gun, man. Fucking push, dude! Bro. If they wouldn't sit and hide and cover, dude. Wonder what happened, like, since it concluded, you know? I mean, I took it over, but it's not gonna count, right? But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in more Division 2 videos like this, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/widdz, or I will see you guys in the next YouTube video.